San Diego is fairly well known as America's finest city, famous for amazing weather, great people, and its abundances. And all of this makes for a great food town.
Hey, I'm gonna show you San Diego like you've never seen it before.
Chef Alvin Flowers, he's one of those great people. This chef has come from one coast to the other. Having cooked amazing food all over this great country, he has a story or two to tell.
We're going to do one of our grilled ribeye dishes. It has some inspiration from Mexico.
Trey could almost be called the accidental chef, having fallen into the industry as a means to pay for his love of water sports before becoming hooked on the food biz. He's now classically trained and very well known.
3 chefs, 1 city in San Diego, and you're gonna love it.
And of course, Bernard Guillas, a renowned and skilled chef who's gone totally loco for the locals. Why are 3 of America's best chefs in San Diego? It's the abundances. Abundances in sun, soil, and sea mean, of course, abundances in both land and ocean crops. And in the world of food and wine, this can only bode well. Want to know more? You're about to know everything, right here, right now, on 3 Chefs, 1 City. Three Chefs, 1 City looks at the world's great food destinations through the eyes of its 3 most celebrated chefs. This time, we're in San Diego, California. Located less than 30 minutes north of the Mexican border on some of the richest soils in the world, this amazing place has got quite a reputation.
I'm Chef Bernard.
I'm Chef Trey Foshee.
I'm Chef Alvin Flowers, and I don't know who San Diego this is.
This is my San Diego.
This is my San Diego.
This is my San Diego.
Ivan. Oh yeah, that motorbike chef. Yeah, I know this guy.
Motorcycle chef, huh? All I can say is, don't judge a book by its cover.
It's always a good day for a road trip in San Diego. Alvin Flowers felt the call of the coastal highways, the bounty of crops, and the local demand for good food, and has never looked back.
You want to see San Diego? Motorcycle is the way to go.
Alvin trained at Le Cordon Bleu SCI Culinary Institute. Don't let this guy's love of bikes and the road fool you. This creative genius is behind the amazing menu at Top of the Market. Alvin's food is attracting crowds.
Top of the Market is right next to the Midway. The view is panoramic. It just gives you a complete panoramic view of San Diego Bay. There's not a bad seat in the house. It's one of the most interesting restaurants in the fact that when you want to sit by the rail, you're literally sitting arm's length from our cooks and chefs. So it's quite an experience. It's like going to a hockey game.
Come on down to San Diego, we'll feed you.
People have said that Chef Flowers creates absurdly delicious Mediterranean, Italian, and French cuisine. He calls it delectric, delicious, and eclectic.
At Top of the Market, you know, I do French, Italian, Southern Mediterranean, and Southern California, all mixed. So it's very, very unique. It works with a touch of Brooklyn, a touch of my father, grandfather, and grandmother thrown in.
Originally from New York, Alvin got his cooking bug from his dad, who was a chef and restaurant owner there.
I was brought right into it. My grandfather was a chef, my dad was a chef, and it's something I always wanted to do.
Great seafood is what makes this area attractive to chefs.
The idea of boat to table, which is what we do at Top of the Market, there's no middleman, there's no factories, there's no all this stuff in between. Fishing boats go out, they catch the fish is sustainable, it comes right here, we bring it in, we handle it incredibly well, and it goes to the restaurant. Basically, what we are all about is everything is fresh. Everything is made fresh daily. I mean, you have to earn it every single day. To make something delicious is a lot of work, and it's never set in stone. One day it can taste great, the next day, it's what's wrong? What happened? What did you do? So it's a constant program of monitoring and getting people to buy in. That care is when that customer comes in from the first bite to the last, it's got to be memorable.
Looking for the best local wine? Well, go to the best. Ivan has taken a real interest in wine and food matching, and now investigates this in a real hands-on fashion.
I didn't drink wine for a while. I wasn't a wine guy. I had sommeliers do all the picking for me. I was lucky enough to work as a chef in really fine restaurants. And the more I knew about wine and the more I understood wine, the more I started to develop a palate for wine. So tell me about Temecula, because I'm impressed, you know. People run to Napa, people running all over, and yet I'm sitting here and this wine has blown me away. What's happening up there?
Temecula is a growing area. It's only about 60 miles north of San Diego, and it gets very warm during the day, warm, dry days, and very cool nights. And that really stresses the grapes, and it helps it bring up the sugar into the grapes, and it just makes really nice wines.
This I find very interesting. This is new territory for me.
I tell you what, let's start with a wine from Temecula, and we're going to start with a bubbly wine because it's always great to get a party started out with some bubbly.
Yes.
It is called Amor de la Orange.
Ooh.
Shall we start over with that one?
Oh, that's good.
You taste that orange on the finish?
Oh, yeah.
This region clearly needs to be better explored.
Well, there's a dish we do at the restaurant, and it's scallops in the lobster thermidor sauce. And this wine with the thermidor would work really well. This is good. Yeah, this is good.
Now that we have the wine, what's for dinner?
Stuffed zucchini, squash blossoms, a big thing where I grew up. I absolutely love them. What I did is I took a little bit of fresh mozzarella that I made, a touch of goat cheese, and then I took roasted garlic, cognac, mushrooms that I minced up, put that through with a little bit of fresh herbs, and we're going to finish it in a light marinara. I have my undergraduate in psychology and my postgraduate in psychology, and yet I like to cook for people. Go figure. Right to the back. I have a lot of staff, probably in the back close to 15, 18 people, 38 to 40 in the front.
This is a team that really likes and respects their boss.
Working with Ivan's been amazing. He hired me straight out of school and has just given me all kinds of really cool experiences and opportunities to learn a lot while I've been here, so it's been really great.
I've always had a reputation as running teaching kitchens. I want to know what's in their heart. I want to know what's in their mind.
So where's my raise then?
I want to know what's inside of them to give them a runway so they start to develop their own food. There's no ego. You know, this with all of this, you know, we're not reinventing the wheel. Throw the ego out, have a laboratory, and let them bring ideas to the table. And then we use a lot of those ideas and we'll put them on the menu, we'll do tastings, we'll experiment. To me, that's what makes coming to work an incredible, incredible occasion.
3 Chefs, 1 City is in San Diego, a city whose food reputation precedes it. There are almost too many great chefs here to pick from. Chef Carissa Giacaloni's talents got her on our short list.
There is nothing like the food scene in San Diego, I'm telling you.
Her energy and enthusiasm for food makes her pretty hard to ignore.
My name is Chef Carissa Giacaloni. I'm the executive chef here. And we have an unbelievable food scene in San Diego, especially here at the hotel. We do things just a little bit different.
Have a look at some of the equipment she uses. Crazy.
We actually have the nitrogen hibiscus margarita station. This is a station that we do here where we actually take fresh sweet and sour, fresh squeezed orange juice from our Zumex machine. We actually have a huge tank of nitrogen that we take into a mixer, and we mix the fresh sweet and sour, fresh squeezed orange juice, good tequila like a reposado. There's nothing to kind of dilute your cocktail. It's 100% proof. We freeze it instantly. It goes into a margarita glass, and we garnish that with a little bit of hibiscus flower, fresh, there we go. That's how we make margaritas here.
Yum. That is really cool. This is a city where every great restaurant can and does have a view. A city with wildlife at your doorstep and a healthy attitude about, well, everything.
I'm Chef Trey Foshee, and this is my San Diego.
Trey has been in charge of things at George's on the Cove since 1999. The place fits him like a glove.
We're a 3-tiered restaurant, all with ocean views. So on the top level, we have a casual California bistro menu. Downstairs in this restaurant is our signature restaurant. California, you know, is a melting pot. There's a lot of Asian influence. There's a lot of Mediterranean influence because of our climate, and there's some influence from Mexico as well because we're right on the border in San Diego.
Being so close to the border, there is a Mexican influence and a demand for Mexican-style food here.
Like the fish taco, this dish has kind of a small element of Mexico.
Trey is an innovative chef who once asked himself, what would happen if you took a fish taco and turned it sort of inside out?
This is a dish that's become one of our signature items in California Modern. It's yellowfin tuna. It's pounded out into a carpaccio. And we let it sit in, these are just crushed corn nuts. And then we're gonna make a little tuna tartare, kind of the standard California appetizer. The influence that affects the food the most is the lifestyle of San Diego. I think I get the most inspiration from doing anything from, I surf, I still surf. I get ideas when I'm in the water. I get ideas when I'm walking on the beach. I get ideas when I'm going for a hike with my daughters. So I spend time outdoors quite a bit. We then come in and say, okay, well, how do we transform this kind of feeling, this kind of lifestyle feeling into the food on the plate? And this is a jalapeno lime mayonnaise. We put those inside the medallions of tuna. We pick out our produce every single day. A lot of the produce that we use here is really never sees the refrigerator. We bring it in that day and use it that day. 90% of the avocados grown in the United States are from California, and like 75% of those are from San Diego County. So it's one of our local products, and we use a lot of avocados. As a Baja-style fish taco, which is normally fish that's breaded in a beer batter and fried, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it to the avocado. And there you go, that's the California Modern fish taco. Tastes like fish tacos, but reinterpreted.
Look at that color.
We're going to do one of our grilled ribeye dishes. It has some inspiration from Mexico, but also some local produce involved in it too. So we're going to get started. This is a Nyman dry-aged ribeye. We use Nyman Ranch dry-aged ribeyes, and it's a natural product, really delicious. Like the fish taco, this dish has kind of a small element of Mexico. These are just marinated with olive oil, salt and pepper, and we're gonna roast those. They're gonna get nice and crispy. One of the things that we have as an advantage is being able to use Chino farms, and the product is picked in the morning. It gets to us the same morning. It's never in the refrigerator. If you start with great ingredients, you really don't need to do that much to it. I've been a partner here at George's for 15 years. And as I get older, one of the things that I really enjoy is mentoring and bringing up cooks and chefs and giving them the training and the roundness that they need to move on in the industry. I really feel like it's a team effort. We have a really great team back there. This is Celia. She's been here 19 years. The staff work really hard day to day to put out the food that we put out. And here's the final dish, dry-aged ribeye with radishes treated in different ways, smoked bone marrow, and birria sauce.
That looks amazing. Fishing is a big thing in this city.
We're going fishing.
Originally from Honolulu, Hawaii, Foshee has always been inspired by the ocean. Surfing is a big part of his life, but he'll take any excuse to get out and get on it.
San Diego has a long history of fishing. The Portuguese fishermen were here for a long time.
The waters of San Diego are home to a bounty of fish: tuna, sea bass, swordfish, and more.
Some of the species that are known locally are the yellowtail, the white sea bass, the rockfishes. So you're 20 minutes from downtown San Diego, and look where you are.
San Diego is known for its sea lions, not to be confused with seals. Bait. Okay, that's a starting point.
I got one.
Glad we're not counting on this trip for the tuna.
I don't fish very often.
Three Chefs, One City is hanging out in laid-back San Diego, a city whose restaurants are always winning awards and showing up in the press.
I'm Chef Bernard, and this is my San Diego.
Hey, Chef Bernard, I heard you do good seafood. You should come try my fish tacos.
Hey, Trey, I don't need to get on a boat. Check this out, man. The ocean is in my own backyard.
Bernard's restaurant, The Marine Room, is about seafood, sure, but so much more.
You know, this restaurant is amazing. Every table has an ocean view. As soon as you come in the restaurant, it's just so warm. Beautiful colors. You really bring all the sand as well as the cobalt blue of the water inside that restaurant.
That is really something. A weekend morning and Bernard is at the outdoor market. A usual haunt for him, where he is recognized by many of the vendors.
This is the Hillcrest Farmers Market in San Diego. It's really amazing. You have all our local farmers, and it's where it's happening. I mean, this is where San Diego really loves to come in and celebrate the craft. Farmers Market is a hub where everyone from that country, from that city, will come in together and share stories, making sure that they're getting great nutritious ingredients, and at the same time giving great education for their children. It's really the heartbeat of a city.
Every local market has its own story to tell. The people, the commitment to quality and reputation, and in-depth knowledge on stuff you may not have even tried.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Having the best moment of my life.
It has been a while, my friend.
Yes, sir.
You know, there is cherimoyas and there is cherimoyas.
Yes. Cherimoya is a tropical fruit. It tastes like a pineapple, pear, banana.
That's
the
it.
The texture of it is more like a pear. This is like a party in your mouth.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what it is, yes. I just press them through a sieve and then I make a beautiful sorbet. We can put it just right over here. Voila. And this basket is going to be nice and full by the end of the day. When you go to farmer's market, bring some change with you, because when you look at it, everybody is bringing cash and everybody has a 20. How are you going to do it? You're going to cut it? No. Bring some ones, some fives, and some change. Hello, how are you? Those guys over there have a beautiful chicken coop. And you guys have very different chooks over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us
like
about
the
it.
Americana, that's these guys right here, the bluish colored eggs. It's probably everyone's favorite.
Well, I'm gonna take one of those.
Okay.
This is a really cool magazine who tells you a little bit about what's going on in San Diego. So Edible San Diego. And look at this beautiful chook over here. Who knows, maybe they was already at the farm and now it became just a superstar. My God, it's good to be a chicken.
An author, entrepreneur, chef, and world traveler, Bernard can't get enough of people.
As you walk in the market, you really start to developing relationships, because you know the mushroom lady. And as you pass, she will call you, "Hey, Bernard, you're not gonna say hi, where are my kisses?"
Oh, how you doing?
How are you, dear?
I'm
Good,
good.
good?
Yeah, when I was
You know what,
16, I have a boyfriend friend.
Ah, voila.
Guess what? I'm serious.
Really?
I was back home in Iraq.
Cool, oh, that's good.
Son of a he was married, I didn't know about it. Oh yeah.
These, I use those in my kitchen all the time.
Oh, these are very good.
Hanchi-meji, beechwood mushrooms, and maitake.
And maitake is actually is a great flavor in it.
Yes,
And you can saute it just a little bit.
exactly.
It's great, you know that.
A little bit of salt and pepper and it's just
Oh my God,
beautiful.
yes.
Wow.
David, I'm gonna
Smell this. I mean, you guys smell this. Those are all the dried forest mushrooms. You can dry it at really low temperature until they're really crispy. Then you put it in your spice blender and make a powder. From that powder, you can do, for example, an amazing mushroom risotto. Would be just fantastic. You guys think that we're only the beach? No, come on. We always have the beautiful forest, not that far from here.
all
So
French
good.
people like that.
We have amazing mushroom farms here in San Diego, all organic, and they are just simply delicious and shipped all throughout the United States, all the way to Asia. So think about it. Unbelievable. Hey, comment tu?
Ça va bien, toi, Bernard?
Ça va bien, dis donc. This is gorgeous. So you baked this last night?
Yeah, this morning.
Man, this morning, you baked this morning. You know, my uncle was a baker, and the reason I didn't become a baker is because you had to wake up at 11 o'clock at night, bake all day. Your friends are playing soccer during the day and you sleep. So it doesn't work for me. But I have to tell you, this is just gorgeous.
We don't put any conservator, any preservative on it. It's like fresh flour, water, and yeast.
And love. And love. And love.
Love, yeah.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
Allez, je t'en prie.
Allez. Fais la bise, à bientôt.
Allez, à
Salut.
bientôt.
Bonne journée.
Pas de
Au
soucis.
revoir.
Au revoir.
By the time you take a whole basket and you walk the entire length of that market, your basket is full. Now that was a great day.
Bernard may love the market, but this guy's truly
on
at
the
home in the
side.
kitchen, on the line.
I am a very different executive chef than most. I have 3 restaurants, 2 hotels, and a private club. And usually executive chef will be writing menu, working with the chef de cuisine, and really get the ball rolling everywhere. I am a hands-on guy. I still work the line. The lemon myrtle oil right over here. We're gonna finish on the other side. Victor, this is all yours. Sauces are one of the most important aspects of a dish. You look at the dish, if you don't have the sauces, it means that you cannot dance. Things are not flowing on the plate. So by having really great protein and vegetables and amazing sauces, then it's evolves. Everybody gets married. And here we go.
Attention to detail, when added to the world's best quality ingredients, really pays off.
I love the camaraderie to really work with your staff. This young lady, she finishes all those dishes with all little garnishes. And then Victor is picking up all the plates, making sure everything's perfect. It's almost like a symphony, except that the conductor is really part of the team. And it really does make a big difference. Sharing the love, that's what we do here with my culinary team every single night. Life is delicious. I'm very passionate. This is my life. And we live only once. So living in harmony and really well-balanced life is really important to me.
So there you have it, a look at San Diego and its food scene through the eyes of those who define it. Chef Ivan Flowers, whose love of the road found him a city he loves. Trey Foshee, the accidental chef with purpose. And Chef Bernard Guillas, adding coastal French flair to an already eclectic food scene. From land to sea, San Diego is a quintessential food town. One of the world's great food destinations, revealed here on 3 Chefs, 1 City.